Okay, here we are. We are at this longitude and latitude right here, also known as 1020 Edison Avenue, Benton, Arkansas. But why are we here? That's the question we're going to answer today in Benton, Arkansas, where we are going to find some of the locations from the movie Sling Blade.
Nice to meet you, Karl.
Pleased to meet you. Up. All right, then. I want to be baptized. I kind of want something other to eat.
This movie was released in 1996 and was by far one of the most popular Billy Bob Thornton movies of all times. He actually wrote, directed, and starred in this movie. He played a character that touched your heart just a little bit and left you a little creeped out at the same time. Backstory on this is that Karl was released from a mental asylum, and the reason why he was there was because he had killed his mother and her lover. Wow, plot line, yeah. But this was actually filmed here in Benton, Arkansas at a variety of different locations, and so we're going on an adventure today, right here. We start off at the Fun Wash Coin Laundry. This was featured in the movie itself, and I'll show you what the scene looked like right now. Of course, at the time, as you can see from this still, it was actually called the Econo Wash, still a coin operated laundry, and it's actually a full service laundromat that is still in operation today. Now, Sling Blade has a lot to unpack and a lot of layers, so we're going to be doing that here in Benton today, and weather permitting, we're going to go to some of the outdoor locations. Now, a couple of other things to note before we get going too strong on this today. Sling Blade actually won an Academy Award for Best Writing. It also won something from the Writers Guild of America for Best Adapted Screenplay. It won an Independent Spirit Award and an Edgar Award for Motion Picture Screenplay. So lots and lots of accolades there. This movie was not one that was expected to do too much at the box office, only costing about $1 million to create, which is considered low budget in Hollywood. But boy oh boy, is it a lasting memory. And now let's move on to some other locations here in Benton. We're on our way to the corner of Edison and Pearson. And so we have our map here, and I don't really know where this one is. The rest of the ones that I found online had pretty exact coordinates, but this one did not. So I think it's right up here. So we are now at the corner of Edison and Pearson, which was our direct location that we were supposed to go to. Okay, so this is our reference photo, and this entire area has changed a lot. So we're gonna use this 30-mile-per-hour sign as our landmark, and right here where this guy is running is kind of where the area was. Now these buildings right across the way, those are the new buildings that would have been right where these would have been. Wow, that is a big difference. Now, of course, as time passes, things change. 1996 was quite a ways back, and this entire area has undergone a lot of improvements, much like the laundromat that we stopped at, where they had a new awning and some new colors. This place is completely brand new. I mean, everything, including the sidewalks, have been redone. But that's where it was, right there. As we move into historic downtown, we're about to see our next location. Now, you might recall Billy Bob Thornton went into the barber shop, and this building was really, really small, so it's pretty easy to find that one here by the courthouse. So again, this is 118 West Sevier Street, and this is what it looked like as the barber shop. You can see that there was a little window unit in the window, and now it actually has just a little glass pane there. The door looks the same, and so does the window. It just has a better sign on it now. But again, the barber pole would have been kind of up here, and you can actually see where that would have been attached, still on the building right there. One of the things that coming to movie locations has taught me is that a lot of times what they use the building for in the movie is rarely ever what it actually is. And that's the case with this next location. Now, this is the movie police station. And it actually, in real life land, is the South Central Arkansas Transit stop now. So that's like where the office is. But this is what the building looked like. At the time, this is what it looked like right here. It said police building on it. And you'll notice there's two distinct things with the roof right here. So there's a small little roof detail, and then there's a larger one up here, which makes it really easy to find. Because in fact, here is the larger one, and there is the smaller one. This would have again been the police station whenever they filmed Sling Blade, but now it is actually the SCAT office. Kind of a difference there. I guess it both has to do something with, you know, the government, but yeah, very, very different use there. And of course, the police station and the police themselves were kind of a central theme throughout the entire movie because of his release from the mental asylum for the crimes that he had committed. So this was actually kind of an important building. You might recall in the movie that Billy Bob Thornton's character Karl actually goes to the school and plays football. Right here is a still shot from that particular sequence. Now, Benton has grown and expanded considerably, so I went looking for this, which was located at the Benton High School, which was 211 North Border Street. Okay? Then we came into a little bit of a conundrum. Through recent growth, the entire school has changed, and the old school is not even recognizable at this point. So the map that I had, I drove completely around the entire school to find this particular football field. And the only thing I can find is a newly turfed AstroTurf area that looks like it's set up for soccer instead. So I went and did a little digging and found out that they have now moved the football stadium to a new location. Now I was searching to see kind of when this might have happened, and in 2013 it looks like that they were putting out articles about a new stadium. So it's been a little while since this happened. So again, let's look at this photo right here and find any kind of reference that we might be able to. The only thing that I can see is these long skinny windows and then the old school sign right here. So now this particular sign looks completely different, and the only long skinny windows that I can find are these, which look really different. So my thought is sometime between 1996 and present day, they have completely redone this complex. Now you can kind of see signs of this all around us as we're moving around. You'll notice this building looks a little bit older, but the rest of them are all very, very modern. And this campus is huge, so I'm thinking that they probably have grown massively since the movie was originally filmed. Which brings me to my little fun fact of the moment. Did you know that Billy Bob Thornton was actually from Hot Springs, which is only about 20-25 minutes away from Benton? And that's why they selected this particular area, because he was already familiar with it. So that's why he wanted to film here. He already kind of knew the lay of the land, and some of the outdoor scenes that were filmed like by the bridge and some of the cabins and things like that were already kind of old hat for Billy Bob. But we're not quite finished yet. I have a couple more locations to show you, so let's get back on the road. Now for our last part of our adventure today, guys, we're at Gary's Sling Blade Diner, and this is where a scene took place where they sat down inside. It was at this booth right here. That's where they actually filmed. Okay guys, we just finished up at Gary's Sling Blade Diner. They do have some movie posters as well as some photos that were taken as the film was made. Pretty cool place to stop off and also to sit at that booth if you have the opportunity. It was a little crowded in there today, and so I decided to bring my ice cream with me. This is really, really good, guys. I definitely recommend stopping off at Gary's. It is worth a great place along the way to kind of give you a break from some of the film locations. Again, the town of Benton has grown astronomically, and with that, some of our memories are fading. So instead of forgetting those, get out while you can and check out all of the cool places that we went today. And I'll see you guys on the next adventure. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure that you hit the like, subscribe if you're interested in other content, and check out all of my playlists. I have them listed on a state-by-state basis so you can find your perfect adventure. Till next time, guys, bye!
I reckon I wouldn't mind having a little supper. Or not. All right, then.
I like a big bush.
Here, use me a chicken leg or two. Toothpaste and whatnot.
Thank you.
I could use me another 6 or 8 cans of that potted meat if you got any extra. I'd lay my hand on the Bible and say the same thing.
Them French fries good?
Yeah, they good, all right. All right, then. One of them's the Bible. All right, then. I've killed Doyle Hargraves with a lawnmower blade.